Where you at, Berto?
Nina Lynn got unbanned, then did this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say I was rooting for Nina Lynn, but she 24 hours out and she already back on the BS. Let's see what's going on, man.
That means hi, right? Oh, what the fuck, yo? Why you always hitting me? Stop with those. Oh, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign of ID. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh my
yeah, that's
God.
gonna be tough, bro. You want me to punch you? You sure? So I am not assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this.
Yes.
You fully am okay with this.
Yes.
You will not.
Hey, what I will say, you know, she's not taking it serious, and this probably honestly isn't the best look. But one thing about Shorty, which I think she does have star power, she is genuinely entertaining, and just the way she's going about it, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like this isn't funny to me. But let's before I pick sides and y'all get mad at me for, oh, you're not taking it serious. Like, all right, bro. Let's just see what's going on.
I use this clip against me later and 3 months later.
Never.
Or 9 months later.
No.
Or 6 months later.
No.
No? Hey, chat sees this, bro. Ready? You asked for this. Nod your head. 2 times. Did you get it?
She's dragging it.
Okay.
She is dragging it.
Wait, what's this one?
After the 48-hour banning and then unbanning and then a week's banning of Nina Lynn, she is now unbanned again and back on the Twitch platform, making fun of her essay on Saheed, Silky's assistant. Now, I think the world at this point has criticized how small of a ban this actually was. People were talking about that it was that SpongeBob meme.
I feel like she should have gotten a couple weeks ban off of it. I feel like that's what it should have been. But people saying that she should have got permabanned for this, I don't think so. Again, I don't think her intentions was to be this evil person. I think it was more of lack of maturity, which she's showing again, lack of maturity. And yeah, but I don't think people should be permabanned for lack of maturity. I think people should be permabanned for like genuinely being disgusting to their core. That's my personal opinion, man. A lot of y'all didn't like what I said. And a lot of y'all didn't like what I said and y'all just hear y'all hear what y'all want to hear and get mad. But what I said was, while Silky's assistant has every right to feel, you know, essayed and disrespected and whatnot, I'm not by any means saying that Shorty did the right thing. She's in the wrong 100%. Y'all not hearing me. But what I did also say is it is just sad that a grown ass man, someone of his age and his size, just as a man, felt so like distraught by that situation. We saw what happened in 4K. Again, I am not saying that he is in the wrong. It's just sad that it affected him that bad, because I just genuinely feel like it shouldn't have even got to that. Like, as just a guy, like, I feel like you should be able to kind of stand on your shit and be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, if I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it, period. Y'all hoes can't make me do nothing. And I don't, like, if that was my little brother, of course I'd be supporting him and be in his corner. I wouldn't be like bullying him and making fun of him, but I'd also be like, hey man, the fuck? You need a man up a little bit, little bro. These hoes was dragging you across the, like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe none of y'all didn't have no big brother in your life or no father figure in your life to kind of just give you a little bit of that tough love. Like, you're a man at the end of the day. Not just because you're a man doesn't mean that you can't be, you know, essayed or affected in a certain way. But like, yo, don't be a bitch though.
Where they
y'all not ready to
walk
have that conversation.
Jail doors,
I know
close the door,
mad.
and then open it back up in real time again. And I guess Nina figured, hey, if everyone's kicking Twitches back in, why don't I do it? Hell, why not join in on the party? Because it's so damn fun. For those of you who don't remember, Silky's assistant Saeed was essayed on stream by 2 women, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer.
Hey, come on. Zoe, you can't. Zoe, you can't. He's 23.
No.
Be careful about showing this. I don't want no smoke
say
with
nothing.
He likes it. Yeah, give.
Oh, no.
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
This is crazy.
Sit down.
Yo.
Okay, sit down. Take all of this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras.
Now, just like any other Twitch essay situation, they didn't take it seriously. So now Nina is back on the platform after going through that ban cycle. Now, Nina comes back to the platform with a bang. She automatically goes into several jokes about her and the whole essay situation, her saying that she needs this consent for men, her going over the top and exaggerating, really not taking any of it seriously at all. Hell, even dubbing her own suspension and ban a vacation type situation.
So all the haters out there, y'all can suck my word too. I don't give a you, bro. You not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. You. This ain't the worst it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie. It's bad to say, but this is not the worst it's ever been. I've been through worse. I've actually been through worse. So this jail was kind of like vacay jail a little bit.
Just playing in Twitch's face. Now, Nina, I remind you, she actually made light of this situation a minute ago when she was with Your Rage Gaming after he had pressed her about this whole situation. In that moment, she invalidated Saeed, said that it wasn't really SA, and, you know, said that he was really taking the narrative too far, making them out to be the bad guys.
One thing that I did see, and we might not see evidence of it in this video, you know, my nigga Omizi, he tends to stay on the squeaky clean narrow path, which is cool. I fuck with Omizi. I love his videos. Without Omizi, are we even winning in this space of stit? So I'm not dissing. But anyways, another thing that I definitely saw was bro clearly was like, there was a clip after the fact. So let me just give you the timeline. The incident happened that everybody's talking about and canceling Zoe and Zoe Spencer and Shorty over, right? Then time passed and another clip in between, before people even got mad, showed him dancing with Zoe. And if you watch the reaction videos on my channel, you will see on this situation, we saw that and we talked about it. He was literally allowing her to dance with him, and he was having fun. She was doing the same situation, grinding on him. He had the same smile. His body language was a lot more lax, like he was with it. So, and why that's important is, again, Buddy, Sid, Saeed, whatever his name is, if he was so distraught, so down bad, this is like the same way we would say for a woman, of pretty much the person that essayed you. This is the person that, you know what I'm saying, you're tossing and turning at night. You couldn't sleep. You were very upset. You know what I'm saying? You were fucked up about the situation. Why would you only a couple weeks later be on camera, like dancing with her, allowing her to grind on you? And mind you, that we see in the situation where they kind of muscled it out of him, but this situation, like, it was a lot more lax. Like, he definitely was grabbing that and getting up on it like, like, yeah, I'm fucking with this. All that to say, that was all the icing on the cake I needed to kind of show again, like, bro, he is a man at the end of the day, bro. He's a man at the end of the day. Maybe that first one, they muscled him up, but he was smiling, he was laughing in that clip, and I think they were feeding into his energy. And that's why I say, like, what they did was still wrong. And okay, yeah, they need to get their ban. I feel like the way Twitch handled it was just bad. So, you know, no surprise there. Twitch, that's nasty work, right? But it's like, bro, as a man, you literally allowed two girls to muscle you up and do whatever. Fine, you're upset about it, but then it's hypocritical as fuck when there is footage of you being okay with it with the same people that you said messed you up only a couple weeks later and grinding and dancing upon them. And then months later, after the clip resurfaces, the embarrassing clip of you getting, you know, SA'd, you pick a side and talk about how traumatic it was. And it's like, whoa, where is that coming from?
Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash, and the big talk of the town is
this a scam, Berto? What is this?
Well, look at this guy. and this guy, all people from our community that are making money through the free Cash App. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the free Cash App. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for free cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
So again, y'all could do the research, bro. The content is on my channel. Go check it out. Watch all my videos on this situation and you'll see what I'm talking about, bro. I'm not buying all this sad story shit. I've been vocal about the situation originally. Nobody cared. 2 weeks after he was dancing with Zoe Spencer, getting grinded on, and he was gripping that. He was in there.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him, like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you did ask felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit.
And then we seen somebody else talk about, all right, see, y'all gonna hate me this video, bro, but I saw another, she was massaging a nigga inappropriately, and then he didn't say anything, and then months later he puts out a tweet like, I was uncomfortable. Bro, grown ass men, bro. Like, y'all not gonna like this, man, but I'm not co-signing that women can put their hands on men at all. Like, it's wrong. I want y'all to understand it. I need y'all to hear me when I say that. It's wrong. But holy shit. Niggas really acting like bitches, though?
You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that?
Wow. Is that so, Nina? Interesting. Do you keep that same energy when it comes to women that get assaulted? Do you say the same thing? Like, that'd be very embarrassing. But I imagine if it was two guys who did this exact same thing to a girl on stream, if it played out exactly the same, there would be universal condemnation across the board.
That is
including
true.
from Nina herself, I imagine, and rightfully so, because
true.
stand back, brave take coming in. Plug your ears if you're not ready for the spicy take. Assault is bad.
Now, not only is she back to double down again, and off that,
And that's where everybody loses their mind. It's like, bro, yes, if two guys did this, it'd be absolutely like earth-shatteringly bad, and as it should be. Again, I am not trying to it's like, I guess maybe it sounds hypocritical. Like, I'm not trying to downplay what they did, bro. It's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm not trying to make Saeed hold accountability like what he did. Like he shouldn't feel upset. It's not what I'm saying. It's just sad to see like a grown ass man be a bitch, though.
doubling down, she got backlash. But let me tell you guys, Nina is such a bad person that she's here to actually triple down. She's here to actually give herself more excuses. And she's here to clap back at anybody who has anything negative to say about her. Really, anybody who's trying to hold her accountable for her actions.
You know what's so crazy? I never thought that many people were watching me. I really didn't. I didn't even think TMZ was watching me. I got a call from TMZ this morning, bro. They're like, we want your side of the story. I'm like, listen, man, I'm not even gonna argue with these little bitches. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We live on, we be better, bro. That's it. We gotta keep it pushing. And I'll say one more thing, and y'all know who this is, bro. That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house.
Has been gold.
Chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. I genuinely think you get no pussy and you in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta chill out. It's been way too many clips I've seen you, bro. Like,
oh yeah, she's from New York, man. Again, she's not handling this situation cool. I was cool with the jokes and stuff in the beginning, but show some respect too, though. Like, show some respect. Show that you actually care. Like, it's one thing to lean into the jokes, be a comedian and be funny, but she's not showing respect here, and that's lame.
You low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap.
Now, when I heard this, I was ready to go live. I was ready to get outraged, and I was ready to call her out because I thought she was talking about me. How dare you say this is my mother's basement? This is clearly my extra bedroom in my own home. Then I had to calm down and say, hey, maybe it's Moist Critical. Maybe it was Young Don. I didn't know who she was talking about. I put some doubt in my head. So after calming down and continuing the video, she said something that made it very clear as to who she was talking about.
You low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap. Heard you don't even drink water, too.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie. You're like 47 years old. You gotta
Okay. She was talking about Asm Gold. I get it. Now, the problem that I have with this is that every clip that I have seen of Asm Gold is that he was just trying to give you accountability. He was trying to hold you accountable and even greater than that, Twitch accountable for the way that they handled this whole situation. Nina must not remember she was a part of the SA weekend. I know that that's crazy to dub it that, but I did in a previous video. The weekend where not only did Imaru get SA'd on camera at TwitchCon, she outed Ms. Kiv. There were other people at TwitchCon that were getting SA'd, and the platform had a lackluster response to that. So Asm Gold literally was just trying to give you some accountability, but here you are saying, shoe fly, don't bother me.
So this stupid bitch gets unbanned and she immediately starts getting mad at me. And she blames me for her getting banned. And have you ever thought that maybe it's your fault that you got banned?
Maybe.
Because of your own actions? Have you ever thought that maybe you got banned because of what you did?
Well,
For
like,
sure.
oh, wow, I'm talking about it. Yeah, really. Well, there's been a lot of people I've talked about and they didn't get banned. So what's the difference between them and you? I wonder.
That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house.
It's
I can't co-sign this.
attic, excuse you.
oh. Yo,
Chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap.
Asm Gold's goated.
I genuinely think you get no pussy and you in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta...
Talk whatever you want, crash out however much you want, that's totally fine. Nothing that you're gonna say is gonna make me mad. You're not gonna upset me. You're not gonna bait me into, you know, some weird internet beef. You're just a disgusting bitch. That's it. And it's got nothing to do with this about me at all.
Now, I knew Nina Lynn wasn't a person to take accountability. This Aquafina variant isn't somebody that I believe can sit in her
Whoa, what was that?
own mistakes, be really apologetic, and move
that her?
forward with intention and purpose. Asm Gold checking her on the internet, myself, Young Don, whatever other commentators or reactors checking her on the internet isn't going to stop her in her day. But you would think that somebody who was a friend of hers or somebody she's been featured in videos with would be able to at least share their opinions on it and, you know, clear her out of the way about her situation, you know, hold her responsible.
I just think it was so awful to watch. And they were saying like he likes it, and they were saying like, oh well, or Nina said like responded to Rage, and I forget who, but Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's he should be embarrassed as
All right. I feel like just to clear my POV, I'm going to have to show you what I'm talking about, because y'all, I don't know why this is just getting swept under the rug. Nobody's talking about this other clip. Nobody's talking about this other clip. So y'all give me 2 seconds. We're going to pull it up, man. We're going to pull it up because nobody's seen this, apparently. So Big Bert is also going to give you guys some more context. Let's see. I think it was in this video. Here it is. So look at this, guys. This was literally only a couple weeks after the situation.
In one person as an
Watch
entertainer.
this. W Glaze. I see you though, Yasin.
The very incident. Clip
Look
that
at this.
resurfaced.
Look at this.
Very,
We know Yasin's type. Pay attention.
very
Pay attention.
rare. But there was this video clip that resurfaced of Silky's assistant Saeed dancing with Zoe days after the SA incident.
Look
I'm gonna
at
play you
this.
guys that clip right now.
Whoa. Okay. And this makes me feel better about what I was saying. At the end of the day, this is a grown ass man, bruh. And she's twerking. Look at this nigga's face, chat. This incident was days after he was SA'd. It's a completely different scenario. Yeah, Zoe's being fucking Zoe. She just can't keep her fucking ass to herself. But she's throwing it again. And look at Buddy. Look at Buddy and his body language. Oh my God. I'm kind of censoring my shit. That's why I'm blocking out and I'm yapping here. But look, he's on that. He's on that. He's fucking with that. He's fucking with that. He's fucking with that, chat. That was days after he was essayed. Allegedly, right? No, not allegedly. He was essayed. That is 100%. But he was saying he was tossing and turning, he was stressing, he was so fucked up. Like, bro, again, I don't give a fuck about Nina Lynn. I don't give a fuck about Zoe Spencer. I'm not trying to defend them. What they did was wrong. But I'm just talking about Buddy. It's like everybody's rallying up, acting like he's not a grown-ass man. And in that moment, like he wasn't fucking with it. And it took him months for the clip to resurface and everybody kind of starting to look at him a certain way. And then he pop out and, he chose up and he played the victim card fine. But then when I see that clip, that only took 2 days after the situation happened of him with the person that committed the essay. And he's grabbing on it. He's smiling. He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How do y'all feel about that? And don't just hear what you want to hear. I just showed y'all. That's why I was like, let me just stop talking because y'all not going to believe me. I got to show y'all. Y'all only hear what you want to hear. Again, not defending, not saying that it's okay. But how do y'all feel after that? He was just still this victim,
The man. And then I saw people like commenting, being like, oh, it's so triggering. People commenting like how is he as a man unable to push 2 girls off of him? Like, he's clearly laughing in the clip. He's not. How the fuck was she supposed to know he was uncomfortable? They've never. What? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
That was streamer fans.
I mean, that's true. But again, I showed y'all 2 days later, bro. He was all up on that with his assaulter. Roles reversed. Everyone keeps talking about roles reversed. Roles reversed. If a woman said that she got essayed on day 1, and we all see the footage of day 1, the same footage, we'd be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? That is crazy. And those 2 brothers would be thrown under the jail. But if we saw day 2 and she was willingly, throwing it back and having a good old dandy time with those same individuals, wouldn't we low-key kind of be like, well, what was actually happening in day 1? Now, again, because as brothers, it's a double standard, bro. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not a life full of double standards. But, like, we would be looking back at day 1 like, were you actually uncomfortable in day 1? Because on day 2, you seem fine.
Somebody who has a W take and is on the right side of history, but also more importantly for this situation is somebody who is close to Nina, somebody who she's been in videos with, somebody who even Nina would acknowledge she has some sort of relationship with. That was her sentiments a couple of weeks ago on the situation, and she, just like everyone else, tried to hold them accountable. I don't think what she said was any level of disrespect. I don't think what she said was any level of throwing under the bus. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let's see what Nina in her comeback stream had to say about people like her.
It was one person that you was like, damn, I think you have my back. Not have my back. I didn't expect nothing, but I didn't expect them to throw my name in the dirt like that. Who? It's not even a person. Like people, the biggest people. I don't give a fuck. To be honest, if I don't know you, I don't give a shit what you say. You just autistic to me. Like, it doesn't matter. But it was one of them. I've actually used to do videos with a lot. I was like, damn, she was actually a fan of mine. Oh, girl, what's her name? Can't tell you the name.
Damn, she was actually a fan of mine. I get the double entendre.
I don't want bitches to cry, but you feel me?
But do we know her?
I don't think you know her.
My thoughts aren't changed. Actually, what I will say is my thoughts were changed a while ago when she posted her like Instagram apology, which is when I saw that she unfollowed me, and I actually like respected her for the Instagram apology. And then my thoughts changed back to what they were initially when I saw the clips from her stream yesterday. But once again, I don't take back anything I said.
You don't need to.
Oh, I do have one thing to add though. She did mention something while like in the clip that I saw of her saying like Fanfan has my number. She could have texted me about it. But the truth is, as someone who dealt with assault and shit like that, I don't feel comfortable reaching out to people who are the perpetrator.
Again, another W response by Fanfan, but of course a lack of accountability from Nina. I get it. Be hurt, be mad in that situation. But ultimately, I don't think that Fanfan has some responsibility to reach out to you, make sure that you are okay, kind of, you know, have a conversation with you.
I mean, no one does.
Et cetera, et cetera. You are the perpetrator in this situation. People shouldn't have to coddle you, especially as somebody who's been through a situation like that. I totally understand her side. And to be quite honest with you, for the most part, she did not kick your back in. All she did was address the elephant in the room, because her room is definitely a smaller room, seeing as how she was close and adjacent to you. But because she's not in the game of holding herself accountable or even caring about this situation, of course Nina would try to shift blame or try to push the goalpost and say, hey, let's look over here, let's come and run to these people, etc., etc. So now I'm scrolling through the comments of that last Twitter post, reading how people are saying, yeah, Fanfan is a fake friend, fuck Fanfan, fuck X, Y, and this. Focus on the person that committed the essay. I don't understand how crazy that is of a concept. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I think the way that Nina has been handling this has been absolute dog shit, to be quite honest.
That's true. I think, Nina, you're not taking any accountability at all. You're not being respectful to Buddy that clearly had a problem. She's coming out guns blaring, talking about fuck you and you're a bitch and everybody's put like, again, I know I said what I said. I'm not defending Nina. I think she's handling the situation bad. I'm not mad at a couple of jokes here and there. Me personally, I can handle it. I think it's a little bit funny. But she clearly has no respect. She's clearly does not give a fuck. And honestly, with those words alone, I also can kind of throw in a level of like, hey, when people keep ending up in similar situations, maybe at a certain point, they are a complete degenerate and deserve everything that's coming. But I am just, I feel like this is why y'all watch me. Sometimes I may say things that y'all don't fuck with, but it's just like, I am not this like boot-licking, grifting ass nigga, bruh. I also saw that other clip, and you guys have seen it now too. That nigga, Said, sorry, I keep pronouncing your name wrong. You clearly, I think, in my personal opinion, if you felt bad about day one, I don't think it's as bad as you genuinely are making it out to be. Because there's clear footage of you on day two eating up them yams, loving them yams. That is crystal clear to me. And I just think somebody that is truly a victim, that is not how that would be. If I was you, I would want to be as far away from them people as possible. I'd be like, yo, get me out of here by any means possible. I don't care. I don't want to be around you. Why you just essayed me yesterday? Why are you throwing it back on me again? And if that's the case, why am I like, I'm not trying to interact, get away from me again. No, just like yesterday. And if we would have gotten a second clip, it'd be like, that feels adjacent. But that's not what happened. I showed it to y'all. So y'all blind. Y'all not gonna see that shit? Y'all not gonna address it? I just want to know, because in the last video that I went and pulled it up from, there was niggas in the comment section just be like, oh, L take Berto, L take damn Berto, damn. But it's like y'all didn't see it.
With you. And I think the reason why she does these things is because, historically speaking, Twitch has not given a damn about these situations for real. Hell, even to their own admittance, they have been lackluster about how they handle essay situations. Twitch put out a statement talking about how they basically failed Imaru about the TwitchCon incident. They said that there's measures that they could have taken that they did not, and ultimately that message got community noted to hell. And this prompted Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, to do his own sort of quote tweeting of the situation, talking talking about how he let his friend down, etc., etc. But a lot of people are saying that this is just empty words. There's no action on Twitch. And it doesn't just have to be some sort of IRL moderation. The online presence also matters. Stuff happens, allegations gets levied. Hell, on actual streams, people are committing crimes and it just gets swept under the rug, especially if you're one of the more favored creators on the platform. So yeah, I would expect Nina, who already seems not to be a great person, to go around acting as if, hell, this is nothing to her. This is a no-brainer. She doesn't really care about these situations. Because ultimately, what consequences are there for her actions? Especially if people continue to watch, especially if people continue to patronize, especially if she continues to get brand deals, who actually cares? Plus, I don't think she feels any sort of real remorse for the situation. If she did, she would let it die. She wouldn't just continuously make fun of it or joke about it. Now, on the contrast to how Nina is handling the situation, there was somebody else that was involved in the situation. And for the most part, she has not been talked about as harshly because I believe the way that she is handling this is the way that you are supposed to handle these situations. The actual twerker in question, Zoe Spencer, somebody who a lot of people do have a lot of hate for, but I can acknowledge when she is at least handling this situation much, much, much better and seems to be much, much more remorseful. Not only did she initiate and dish out an apology well before Nina did or any sort of backlash from this year, hell, she did it like way earlier in the year. She also hasn't been on the internet making jokes about it or has invalidated the situation. She's actually faced the situation head on.
So from that whole situation, it definitely was like a reflective moment, super learning moment.
Where is she
for
at,
me.
the Breakfast Club?
I never knew I made him uncomfortable until, because this video happened in February. So the whole thing happened in February of 2025.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I
then,
just saw it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it happened in February
But it came
2025.
back up. Somebody posted it recently, right?
Recently.
That's what happened.
So it came out in February 2025 and then it surfaced May 2025. And then I did an apology about it and everything like that. I took full accountability.
Mind you, she's the one in day 2 that is also twerking on brother again. Zoe's a repeat offender. She loves to emasculate men. And, you know, we've said that about her multiple times. With her, she be tripping. But I can respect how she's handling the situation. But it's just like, again, bro, it's weird. She's the one that is constantly on camera emasculating men, but she's the one that's also quick to say, sorry, I was wrong, blah, blah, blah. But she's also the repeat offender in the situation. And then Nina is not handling the situation at all. She's being disrespectful as fuck. But she wasn't even the one that was twerking on the nigga like that. You know, she was definitely, you know, manhandling and talking about, take this off. Deep ass voice deeper than mine, golly. I don't know, bruh. I'm just giving y'all my authentic thoughts and takes, bro.
Okay.
Now, as a recent 2 weeks ago now, it resurfaced back online. You know, with my whole apology and everything and me taking full accountability, I thought we were moving past it. But then it just happened again with people saying I didn't apologize and everything like that when I did, you know? It blindsided me because I never knew I made anyone feel uncomfortable. I never knew I hurt him in any kind of way.
Yeah, I don't think he knew either. I don't think he knew till everybody else made the decision for him. And then he said, oh shit, I need to use this opportunity. Not to like clout farm, not to like, you know, chase like attention, but sympathy points. I'm getting a lot of attention. People are siding with what they're perceiving. Let me lean into that, bro. I genuinely feel like that is a bigger case of what happened. I can tell by Omizi's face, he probably doesn't agree or think that. And y'all let me know, bro. Again, I'm never going to be mad at y'all just disagreeing with me, but give me a real reason though. I don't just pick little parts of what I said and disagree. Well, you can disagree with parts of what I said and agree with other parts, but don't like hear something what I said and then disregard everything else though. Give me a real reason why we should believe that Buddy is genuinely tossing and turning in his sleep. I don't think that's the case.
So when I found out, I'm like I can't believe I made you feel this way. It was an automatic apology. Like, I'm genuinely sorry for making you feel the way that I did, you know?
Now, I think that there's a plethora of reasons as to why Zoe Spencer is going about this the way that she is going about it. But one of the main reasons is that she actually feels remorse. She actually feels some sort of way. It didn't take her 17 months later, the internet bashing her, confrontation IRL, in order for her to do some sort of apology. Yeah, when the situation resurfaced and Saeed put out his tweets, she jumped back online and apologized immediately. She felt as if somebody was hurt, then you apologize to them. She can see how it was wrong, etc., etc. And there's some other reasons as to why I think she apologized, but I'll save them for Patreon/.
Oh, you plugging that money. I think it's because, again, she's a repeat offender. She's like, hold on, I don't need this. I just got out of the last situation of people saying I be emasculating niggas. That's what I think. But here's what it is. My final thoughts. Nina, she's handling this terrible. She's not taking no accountability. She has no remorse. Clearly, she does not care. And I think that's wrong. Nina, oh, wait, Nina's the Asian one. Zoe, she's taking accountability, and there's probably some genuine remorse there, but she also knows her reputation's on the line because she was already painted bad in the light. And buddy, Saeed, I'm not saying he wasn't essayed. He definitely was 100%. But I genuinely don't think he was losing sleep about it until the internet provided an opportunity for him to lean into it and then, you know, kind of play the victim card. And when I see all of those factors, it feels fake to me. That's why I can't just get, it's not that it's not essay. It's not that Nina is not being a bitch. It's not that Zoe didn't do what she did. It's not that bro is too soft, or you know what I'm saying, or isn't man enough. It's an abundance of all of these things that are making me feel like it's just not real. When I see a real victim that is genuinely hurt and genuinely fucked about a situation, genuinely like losing sleep, like, yo, these people hurt me, I am fucked up. That's what I can, like, again, be like, okay, that person is hurt. But I don't know, man. It's kind of like one of those situations where it's very touchy. It's very touchy. And I don't think I necessarily have the perfect POV on this, because I guess someone could argue that whether you are hurt or not, the other person should still be held accountable, which I can agree with that. And that makes sense. You know, when I really think about it, just because whether you accidentally killed someone or purposely killed someone, but that's to be the difference too, though. I was about to say whether you accidentally killed someone or purposely killed someone, you should still you're still a murderer, right? But there's a difference. There's levels to it. If you kill someone on purpose, you're intentionally a murderer, so you get higher charges. If you killed someone by accident, you might even beat the case because it was an accident. Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I've dragged this out enough. I've given you guys every possible angle of my thought process. And I am kind of coping a little bit because I just already know people are going to be mad at me this video. But hey, I feel like I had some valid points. I'm not just moving based off of emotion, bro. I'm looking at exactly what happened and giving y'all my thoughts. I'm curious to hear yours. What's going on?
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.